All right, hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl Aisha, otherwise known as Miss Champagne. Today I'm coming at you guys with just a seedling update. I got out here early this morning, but these mosquitoes is thugs, and I'd have been looking crazy in the video. So I waited till I was done. That way I could just move quickly and get it over with. But if you're new to my channel, I live in Central Florida, West Central Florida, Zone 10A. So fall is like prime time gardening season. Lots of brassicas already in. Today I planted hopefully another round of onions. I did not have luck with my first round that germinated. They kind of just fizzled off. So I've planted lots of the Texas grano. They seem to do the best. And I also planted some Tokyo white bunching onions as well. And then back there, I've got some Cosby beets. I like to sow my beets pretty close. I grow them mostly for their tops. I do love to eat them like spinach. What else did I get in the ground? The nasturtiums that I planted a couple weeks ago have finally come up. Some are up there. We have another variety over there. My squash is doing well. I've got some that looks like they've been pollinated. This one I hand pollinated this morning, so we'll see. What did I plant over here? Pacific Beauty Calendula. That's more of a flower that you can use for like oils and skin ointments. Then I also planted another variety of beets. It's called Early Wonder. I planted those over here. I want to say these are either cabbage or could be broccoli. I don't know. My seedlings after the hurricane got all kinds of turned around. And then the labels that were out here got kind of sun faded. Desico broccoli is what it says. So if that's a broccoli, that's probably a broccoli. This may be a broccoli, but all the brassicas be looking alike when they're young. Then up here, I've got Chijima-sized spinach. A lot of it got eaten back, but I do have a few seedlings that stayed. I planted some lettuce, emerald oak lettuce. I think I've got some dill growing in here. Ethiopian kale, I planted some. Milk thistle. So lots of herbs. This is mainly my herb tower. Some ashwagandha, trying that from seed. Creeping thyme, got that over there. Marjoram, we've got some of that planted. German chamomile. Black Simpson lettuce, we've got some of that in here. And more Tokyo long white bunching onions. I planted some more in there. These are some of the garlic chives from last year. My sage from last year. These were some transplants. This one's dill. And I transplanted some chamomile as well. Some more rosemary. Parsley is from last year. Mexican tarragon is from last year. More nasturtiums coming up. So this will be the first year that I've been successful with nasturtiums. Over here I planted some more of the Texas grano onions. Some of the Detroit red beets I planted here. and then some more back there. Then I also planted some in the ground. I've got the dwarf curly kale. We've got, I want to say Ethiopian. Nope. This is the Cossack pineapple ground cherry. We have the curly kale. Then over here I planted some Ethiopian, Egyptian kale. And that is pretty much it for the seedlings, well, seeds that I direct sowed. And all I used was just my regular compost that's been breaking down in there. This is how it looks when I start my compost. Lots of brown carbons. So anything from your ripped up shipping boxes to that little brown paper that can come in the shipping boxes, paper towels, toilet tissue, and then I'll put like dying plants. I don't do the grass roots because they just seem to take hold and just keep growing. So I do some green matter when I'm emptying my raised beds, as long as they're, they don't look too diseased, they'll go in here. And then only fresh food scraps. So I don't use cooking things that have been cooked. So like basically fruits, vegetables. Let me show you what's going on. It's time to harvest my sweet potatoes. They have started blossoming. There's one of the flowers there. They look just like the morning glory, but much bigger. Probably a harvest a few of these leaves to cook down. Cook it like sauteed spinach. And then in here, last week I planted some, it was either contender beans or kalima, one of the bush bean varieties. And then back there I've got some lemon cucumbers because the ones I planted in the other bed got destroyed after the hurricane. Got some cabbage transplants that are much bigger. I do have some seedling cabbages in here as well, but they're tiny. And then I got more nasturtium popping up. That was a tomato transplant. I've been concession sowing these beans. So I've got some that are bigger, and then I've got some that are just now coming up that were planted a couple days ago. More of the cabbages. And this is just a 45-day cabbage, so we'll see. And I've got beans that are producing. I've got beans that are just now coming up. And these are my cabbage seedlings. So they're really tiny. They're going to take a while to really get started. So I went ahead and got some cabbage starts when I seen them at the big box store. So this bed is pretty much done. I did the same thing, amended it with the home compost, but I did mix that compost with some blood meal, which is basically straight nitrogen, because most of these plants are heavy feeders. The cabbages are. The beans are nitrogen fixing. So hopefully we have enough, and I'll feed it with the fish emulsion throughout the season just to kind of keep them nice and fed. No seedlings over here. I still have my giant roselle taking up this entire bed. So once this comes out in December, I'll be able to use this for some early spring planting. Oops, stepping on stuff. And then I have some Puerto Rican black beans that have volunteered themselves. I didn't really get to harvest much because the squirrels had a feast with them, so those are now removed. And apparently a few must have hit the ground, so I'm just gonna leave them. So that's it. Nothing much, just a quick video update on what your girl's been doing in the garden. Getting busy. It's fall. And if you haven't seen my short, then you know that we have a banana flower, our first one on the homestead. I don't know if it's the right time of year, but I mean, nature gonna do what it's gonna do. So hopefully we don't get a frost until February, January, February. Last year we had a pretty mild winter, and it was only like, I think 32, 33 for just a few hours for a couple days, and then that was it. So hopefully it's on repeat and we have a similar year, because I don't want to lose my first rack of bananas. I'm really excited. All right, so with that being said, hope you guys are out busy in your gardens, planting, getting stuff sowed, harvesting, making it do what it do. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe if you want to continue to see what's going on as I develop my backyard into my own homestead, my own tropical food forest. All right, love you guys. Bye.